Hey there guys, it's me RPG Green, your host and player, and it's been a while, hasn't it? Well, yeah, it has. I've had a lot of things to do, so what the am I doing here exactly? Well, to be fair, I just found this village randomly, and it just looked like fun, so I started looking around. And then I thought, why not use this place to show off something that I have been making? I have not been idling around, to be fair. I have been taking my time, but I haven't been idling around with the commands and stuff, as you probably did not know. So here we have this death place, which is probably a little bit eerie looking, but it's a zoo. So what you gotta do is you gotta throw in your ticket. You go in, then you look at all the animals that are in here. So I've added a couple things. First off, we have the koala. They spend most of the day sleeping. That's them snoring. If you can hear that, I'm not entirely sure if you can hear that. So yeah, they're snoring most of the time. They don't do much. Just gonna be completely honest. They don't really do anything, but they're there and they look cute. I like them. They're only awake for like 2 hours of the day, which is which is like what, 3-4 minutes of the entirety of the Minecraft day. Yeah, about more or less that much. So yeah, they don't do much most of the time. Here we have the monkeys. If the guy didn't die for some reason. Oh God, did he escape? Yeah. Wait. Yeah, I probably escaped. Cut it. Okay, note to self, things despawn, so I give it a name tag, and now it just stays here. So yeah, this is the monkey. It's a monkey. Look at the monkey. He wags his tail and everything. He wags his tail and stuff. So yeah, the monkey doesn't, it just does whatever the hell it feels like. And eventually it poops out things, and if I were to like leave, for example, what was it again? It was cocoa beans? Yeah, cocoa beans. If I were to leave cocoa beans like just hanging there, if it climbed up this tree, it would eat them. So that's pretty much all it does. It doesn't really do anything special. It's just a decorative mob. I'm just so glad about how it came out. It came out looking pretty good. You will not. These will only be found in the jungles if you're traveling on top of the trees, pretty much. So that's how you pretty much find them. So yeah, the koalas is if you're in a savanna and you happen to be underneath one of these trees, there's a chance that one of them might appear. And now we have the penguins. The penguins are really nice. They eventually drop eggs that you can throw. And let's see if I can pick. Nope, they don't have any. All right, that you can throw, and there's a chance of them hatching a little baby penguin. Those little fat things. I think you might have. There might have been a video of a teaser of that stuff that I was doing before. You may have seen them. Yeah, they're just sort of hanging out right now. They're not really doing anything. Gotta love how it came out. I love how all these came out, honestly. They're so good. Oh. And finally, the last one, which I didn't get to show off because it dies for no reason when it's inside of this enclosure, is the turtle. So I'm not sure how long it's going to take for one of these to appear. So I'm going to have to get back to you. Here we go. Found one. Normally these appear more often on beaches and or deserts. Yeah, it's a turtle. Oh, he's so cute. I love how he just hides. So it's just here. It's just a turtle. It doesn't do too much except hide when it's near you. You can also give it things. See? It's just carrying my ticket for me. Just pick that back up. You can feed it a variety of different things like apples, carrots, bread, potatoes, most plants and leaves. Like it'll eat a lot of things, especially like the cactus, as most turtles tend to. Let's just give him one. There we go. See, and he loves it. And if you're not in creative mode, he will follow you when to feed it, and it won't despawn once you feed it. You can also kill it, and it can give you something very nice. If you manage to kill it, because these are not easy to kill. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna leave that up to you guys to figure out. It's quite interesting, really. The best places you're gonna find these are in the deserts And in... it's probably going to die now. All right, good. There we go. Good. So, yes, this is what I've been working on, along with another mod that I plan to release very soon, but with a very specialized video. Oh, well, it looks like there was another one that I missed. It's adorable. All right. So, yeah, this is what I've been working on. I've been making a bunch of animals, and there's still some more that I'm still working on. Some of them are harder than others. Like, I've already made a rhino, a baby rhino kind of thing. And I'm working on a beaver, and I'm working on a couple more animals. I'm not sure what other animals I would like to put in, but they can't be big. Like, the way it works is that if it's too small, it's too hard to make. But if it's too big, it's also too hard to make. So the rhino, the baby rhino, is pretty much like the limit of what I'm capable of making. So yeah, that's why things like these are pretty easy to do. The koala, for example, nice size. The monkeys, the penguins, they're all nice sizes, and they're pretty simple to do because they're not too small and not too big. So if you guys have any ideas for animals that I might be able to make, I'm open to suggestions. I would like to hear what you might like to see in Minecraft. Like I don't have to necessarily give them like usefulness. They could just be aesthetic. But you know, the aesthetics is nice sometimes. There's bats. Those are completely aesthetic. They don't really do anything. So yeah, I can make stuff like that for you guys if you feel like it. In the meantime, as I leave the zoo, I will have to tell you something very important. This is not a single command mod. I've decided to abandon the entirety of single commands. And what I've decided to replace them with is something that was implemented recently in Minecraft 1.10. Was it 1.10 or was it 1.9? I forget. Well, whatever. 1.10 as of now. Structure blocks. The idea is that you go into the commands, press give, tab again, STRUC, again, tab, and tab. Get yourself a structure block. And the way you would generally do these is simply by putting down the structure block, loading up something that it would give you. In my case, there's very specific names. The names of them would happen to be something like, I don't know, let's say, let's try and load in monkey mod. This will pretty much break everything in my place, but whatever, that's not what matters here. Show bounding box, including these, yes. So this is what how a structure block works. You get to see where it'll put it, and you can modify where you want to put it, etc., etc., etc. There's much better tutorials on how to use structure blocks. And the reason I decided to go for this is because there's a difference between structure blocks and commands, like single commands. Single commands are extremely limited. They're extremely limited. You're limited to how many characters a single command block can hold, and also it loads in very slowly and breaks some computers just to make it appear. And I'm not okay with that. That is something that I'm not okay with. So I've decided to try going for the structure blocks. Look, I will leave structure block links like to download of the specific mods, the monkey mod, the koala mod, the penguin mod, and the turtle mod, all this stuff. I'm going to leave that in the description, like where to download them and all that stuff, as well as instructions as to how to put them in your Minecraft world. But for the most part, it's just accessing the Minecraft data folder, going to the saves file, finding your world that you want to put them in, create a folder called structures, and then put in the structure files. And then you can just load them in using a structure block, set it to load, put in the name, press load, set it all up, you're done. I know it's many more steps than it used to be. I know that it's going to be a little bit more annoying, but trust me, it will be worth it once we were able to make things that are many times bigger, far more complex, and far more interesting. Because as it stands, these are incredibly limited, and there's very little you can do. Once you actually sum them in, though, let's just throw an example here. load. Right. So as you can see, it loaded in here. It was pretty fast. And the way you would activate this sort of thing is at the top of each one of them, I provided a little area that allows you to click it so it'll activate the proper command blocks. So you just go boop, and that'll have sent a redstone pulse through all of these. That'll allow you to be able to use the entirety of this command. However, since I don't want my game to die, let's just break that one. There we go, much smoother. So yes, I hope you guys are okay with these formats. I'm not going to call them single command mods anymore. God, I hope that doesn't ruin my channel. I'm going to probably call them something along the lines of structure mods. Actually, that doesn't sound bad. Structure mods. Yeah, structure mods. Structure mods, I think that's what I'm going to be using from now on. They're very, very useful. They're very good. They're very fast to load into your world. And overall, you can just sort of spread it around. You don't have to keep the command pasted somewhere, even though I know that's probably preferred for some people. But you could also, I don't know. I just find that this is a better method to use overall because of how much easier it would be for me to create bigger and more awesome things, you know? Right, so that's my explanation done on why I'm changing this format. Hopefully you guys are okay with that. Suggest animals to me in the description. Well, I mean in the comments, sorry. And in the description, I will leave the download link to all of these structure files so you can put them in your Minecraft worlds and summon them in. Okay, guys. This is RPG Grenade signing out. Hopefully you're okay with this. See you later.